When you figured out your profitable idea, you started to grow an audience, and then you've learned how to turn that audience into an email list of warm leads, it is time to craft a product that you can sell to your people. And that's what today's episode is all about. I'm going to walk you through the best product to sell online right now and how to build that sucker out quickly. Let's discuss. Welcome to episode 152 of The Graham Cochran Show, where I'm here to help you build your online business, work less, and live and give more. I'm your host, Graham Cochran, and this is a very, very big day. Can we just stop for a second? Today, you can go out and pick up a copy of my debut book, How to Get Paid for What You Know, turning your knowledge, passion, and experience into an online income stream in your spare time. That's right. Today is book drop day. I can't even believe it's here. As this video is dropping on book drop day, which is pretty cool because I usually produce and publish on Tuesdays anyway for my podcast. It just happens to be the day that my book also drops. I'm going to be a bunch of places today live, whether you're watching this on the right day or not, but it's a big day. I'm excited. I'm gonna be caffeinated all day today for this. But oh my gosh, this has been almost 2 years in the making, and it's really been the last 13 years in the making in terms of my business experience, all put together into this one book. We are gonna dive into crafting your product today, so I will get didactic. I'm gonna teach you that, but let's just stop for a second. And can I just ask you, if you haven't already, go pick up a copy of this. I don't care if you get the hard copy. I don't care if you get Kindle. Just pick up a copy. Why? Because two reasons. One, it's really good. It's a really good book. I'm telling you, this will help you. I did not want to write just an inspirational book on how to think about business. And I didn't want to write a textbook that was boring. I wanted to have the perfect blend of inspiration, motivation, vision for how this all works. Here's the opportunity. Here's the roadblocks. But I also wanted to have the plan, the roadmap in here. So this is a book you can underline, highlight, write notes in the margin, come back to when you're in the middle of a product launch, come back to when you're writing some sales copy, come back to when you're optimizing your sales funnel, come back to when you're trying to launch a new business or your business isn't working. This is everything you need to build at least a multi-six-figure business, if not a seven-figure business. Okay? This is super powerful, super valuable, and it's the most affordable thing I will ever offer. So this will help you. And then number two, go pick up a copy because it'll help me. Okay? We're trying to make a splash, especially this week. Everything sold this week counts, especially with the pre-order. So do me a favor. If you already pre-ordered the book, you're going to get your copy today. If you haven't pre-ordered the book, go pick up a copy. And if you already have a copy, pick up a second copy for someone who needs to change their life, their career, their business. It will help me out. It'll help me continue to write books, get the word out. So celebrating today, really, really, really big deal. All the details are at grahamcochran.com/book. You can pre-order it or buy it anywhere. Actually, I can't say pre-order because it's out now. You can buy it anywhere books are sold, but take your receipt to grahamcochran.com/book while it's still up to claim $100 worth of bonuses. A lot of juicy goods there. There's still some time to get bonuses if you haven't already. But of course, you can get the book anywhere books are sold. How to Get Paid for What You Know, by yours truly. And today we're wrapping up a 4-part series. We've been building out our business together. Today we're going to talk about crafting your product, which is chapter 6 in the book. It's step 4 of the 6-step process. So I've been walking you through a little bit of the first 4 steps, and we're going to finish with step 4 today. So let's start with the monetization models that are available to you, because if you've done what we just talked about in the last 3 weeks, if you've kind of validated your idea, if you've started to create content, if you've started to build an audience online, even if it's small, and then move that audience over to an email list because you've been smart and you've been building an email list, now you've got a bunch of warm leads and you have an audience that likes what you're doing each week because you're getting comfortable creating content. This is the most important thing you could have done. You haven't made any money yet, but now you have the asset, which is the audience. And that's the most valuable asset you have. Now you can sell them anything you want. Let me give you a list of 6 things you could sell, 6 ways you could make money off this audience. Number 1 monetization model is advertising or sponsorships. We could lump in brand deals here, right? So if you have a podcast, what can you do? You can get sponsors to pay you to mention their product in your episode. Why would they pay you? Because you have an audience of people listening. And if you're like, hey, I really enjoy Kajabi, you should use Kajabi. Kajabi could pay you, right? Because you're talking about their product to your audience. So that's pretty obvious. If you run YouTube videos, you can flip the switch at some point and monetize your videos where they'll run ads at the front or middle or end or all 3 of your videos. And all the eyeballs on that will count towards fractions of a penny. And you can rack up some cash and some coin. If you have a lot of views regularly, you can make good money. This is actually harder to do than it sounds, but it is possible. Or you can straight up do brand deals where you are paid to talk about a product, okay? I've done all 3 of those, by the way. That is a monetization model. That's the one that I think most people see. Influencers, they think that's the only way you make money. That's just one of 6. Number 2 is affiliate marketing. This is great because you don't even have to have a product yet. I mentioned Kajabi. Again, Kajabi is a product that I use to run both of my online businesses. Well, I've been using it since 2013, sharing about it since 2013. In 2018, they opened up an affiliate program. They call it their partner program. They never had that before. It was a new thing where they said, hey, if you share about Kajabi and people click on it and sign up for Kajabi using your private affiliate link, we'll give you a cut of every month's worth of their payment to us because you were the one that brought them to us. So affiliate marketing is a great win-win all around where a company is willing to pay you a small cut for the sale if you're the one that helped them get the sale. So are there products, are there services that you believe in, that you regularly use, that you could talk about and link to through your affiliate link and make a cut? This is great because then you don't have to build a product and you could just talk about other people's products and you could still make money. A lot of online creators will recommend the tools they use. So like there's people that teach you how to film your videos. Well, they're going to talk about what cameras they recommend and what lenses and what lighting equipment and they mentioned like an Elgato Cam link to hook up your DSLR to your computer. They're going to link to affiliate links on Amazon so you can go buy it, but they're going to get a small cut. Pretty cool, right? So affiliate marketing is a great way to monetize your audience. Just word of caution there, and I've talked about this before. Please don't just hawk every product that comes into your brain. The problem with that is it will make money initially, but you will lose trust. The best thing you could do is only promote products that you actually use and believe in. This is a personal stance. There's no right or wrong here. I think you will do better financially in the long run if you're not affiliate producing or affiliate promoting a lot of products, but the handful that you do are the ones you truly believe in because that trust that you have with the audience is worth its weight in gold. So just a thought there. Number 3 is crowdfunding. You can literally just ask people to give you money to support you. A great tool for this is something called Patreon. And I have a friend who started this company, and it's a model where just like people support public radio or public TV or whatever, you have patrons. You have people who can give you $1 a month or $5 a month or $10 a month because they love what you're doing and they want to support your content. I have a friend who has a couple million subscribers on YouTube. He doesn't sell anything. He does sell his music a little bit, but the bulk of his income comes from Patreon, where he puts out these beautiful music videos that take time and money to create. And he has his supporters support his channel by just donating every month, and they get access to cool things. He'll do like live streams with them and private things with them, but that pays for his lifestyle, to pay for his mortgage and raise his family and all that kind of stuff. So he can give away content for free and get supported. So crowdfunding through a tool like Patreon is great. Number 4, freelance. You can have a freelance service. So this is how I started. I created an audience online around recording music. And then people are like, oh man, you're super talented. Not everyone said that, but the people that did that were like, Graham, you're super talented. I see what you're doing. You know what? I'd rather you just finish my song. Can I hire you to mix and master the song that I started? I recorded. Can you finish it? So I would get freelance clients and I would perform a freelance service, but I was getting those leads through my content. So you could have a freelance service. Related to a service but different is consulting or coaching. So instead of doing a service for somebody, now they are paying you for what's up here. This is great. Content and building an audience online is a great way to have a steady stream, a pipeline of leads for your consulting business or your coaching business, because you're constantly putting yourself out there in the world. And in your content, you're constantly creating credibility as you're showing people, look, I've got a lot to offer here. I'm smart. I have answers. And people go, wow, I want to hire this person. Would you rather hire a coach or consultant that you've never heard of, but they have a slick website and they look professional, or a coach or consultant who posts to YouTube every single week and has a really helpful video and you've gotten to know the way they think and you've gotten some results from their free stuff? Right. No brainer. So it's a great opportunity to be a consultant or coach. So that's the fifth model. And the sixth model, and this is my favorite, products. You can build and sell your own products. This could be everything from physical products like merchandise to an actual product that you build and design. This can be software. So it could be a digital product like that, or it could be an information product, which is what we talk about a lot on this channel and in the show, an online course, a membership site, group coaching program, things like that. All six of these models work and are available to you at this stage in your business journey because you have content out there and a pipeline bringing you leads. And I have made money on all six. I still make money on advertising on one of my YouTube channels. I affiliate market other people's courses, and I affiliate market Kajabi on this channel. I used to have a Patreon page, but I don't have that anymore. So I used to do crowdfunding. I've done freelance service as a mix engineer for years. I don't do that as much anymore. I am a coach, so I coach business owners one-to-one, and I have products. So I've done all six. But like I said, I think products is the best because you have the most potential of income earning, and it's the most scalable. Higher profit margins on your own products than somebody else's. And then since it's a product, you can scale your income as opposed to a service-based business is a bit limited. So maybe you have a service-based business. I'm fine with it, but maybe consider adding a product. And if you've never built anything, then I'm going to push you right to products, and specifically to digital products. These are the best kind. Right? So a good example is online video courses, ebooks. You have digital prints. A lot of people sell digital prints on Etsy. My wife sells digital downloads of stock images. She has a stock photography website that's a subscription-based business for female entrepreneurs, smartphone apps, SaaS. I have a student who's built an app and he's trying to build a SaaS company. Web tools can be just like a web version of that kind of thing. Membership sites, these are great, right? But for you, if you've never built anything before, the best thing you could do is make something quick, something powerful, something that you can make good money off of. And that would be a mini course, right? So it's going to be a video course that teaches something likely related to what you've been teaching already through your content. But it's not going to be this big beast of a course you have to film and produce, and it won't be super expensive either. So what I love about video courses is that they're easy to build. They're easy to update. You can always add new modules later or replace. I feel like you can teach things better with video than in a written form a lot of times. They allow for interaction. People can ask questions under the video inside your private video area, and you can answer those questions. And you can charge more. You can charge more than a book, right? So for example, my book, I think it's $25 right now, hardcover. Go change your life with it. But I can teach this material in a video course and sell it for hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars. There's a lot more value you can convey in a video course. So highly recommend you have a video course. And again, I wouldn't overthink this. So here's the flow, right? You're going to have your free content on your blog, your YouTube channel, your podcast. It's going to lead to a lead magnet. So you're going to be offering this gift in every piece of your content that's free, but they have to type in their email address to get that and to get on your list. And then that's going to lead them to a relevant online video course. And so there should be a common thread around the subject matter, right? So that's all we need to do. A couple of misconceptions I wrote about in the book here when it comes to video courses. Number one misconception is that you need a professional film crew. You do not. I do not recommend it unless you are making gobs of money. I have students that just film their courses on their iPhone And then there's free tools like Loom, which allow you to screen capture your computer screen, which is great for teaching on slides. You can make free slides on Google Slides or Canva. Slide presentation is a great style for a lot of teaching, and it can capture your webcam and also your screen, so you can click through some slides. And if you need to be on camera for stuff that you want to just, like this type of video where I'm talking to you to the camera, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you can't see it, of course, but a typical like talking head video like this, you could use your iPhone for. Just a couple of recommendations there. Get a lavalier mic that clips on, that can plug into your phone. These can be as cheap as $30 and they sound great and they'll really up level your video quality. But the cameras in your phones are insane. So you don't need to go out and buy anything or get a film crew. Very, very simple. Misconception number 2 is they have to be really long and in depth. They don't. People aren't paying for length. They're paying for results. So actually sometimes length gets in the way of results because it prohibits them from getting through it. That's why with my book, I didn't want to write a tome. I didn't want to write a Bible, right? I just wanted to write as fast pace of a book that I could that still had enough substance to it to give you the goods that you needed, but I want it to be actionable and bite-sized enough that you were just flying through it. You could sit on the beach and read this. In fact, that's like my happy place, to be sitting on a beach with some nice, cool drink and a book like this in my hand that feels life-changing, right? So faster is better. Getting results faster. And misconception 3 is that you need fancy online tools to sell these things. You used to. When I launched my first course in early 2010 was my first course launched, I had a WordPress website. I had strapped together a bunch of plugins. I had PayPal. I had a website, a sales page that was built on iWeb, and I had to strap all this stuff together, deliver a zipped file. Sometimes PayPal would deliver that automatically. Sometimes it wouldn't. So people would be like, hey, I paid, I didn't get it. So I'm gonna have to resend this thing. Giant mess. Nowadays, there's tools like Kajabi, Kajabi changed the landscape. It is one piece of software that can be your website, that can be your email marketing, that can be the thing that offers your lead magnets, but it can also be, because the main thing it does is it can be what you sell your courses on. It will capture or collect payment, I should say, take credit cards. It will deliver the product instantaneously. It creates a beautiful user experience where they can log in and see all the products they purchased from you, much like an Amazon Kindle library, right? They can see everything they purchased from you. You can change the user experience. You can design what the video course looks like with different templates. It's beautiful. If you want to check out Kajabi, here we go. I'm going to offer you an affiliate link. Go to grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi, Kajabi. And you can get a 30-day extended free trial. Plus, I'll immediately give you an online course I created called Ready, Set, Kajabi to help teach you how to use Kajabi and make money in those first 30 days while you're on the free trial. And you'll get a chance to get another free course on sales copy if you become a paying member of Kajabi. Super cool. But grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi. And that way you can play around and see how easy it is to sell your products. So what I wanted to do today, there's so much in this chapter on crafting your product, is I just want to give you a simple framework for how to outline a course. This is where a lot of people get stuck. Okay, Graham, I am a fitness instructor. I'm teaching stuff on YouTube, building an audience, building an email list, but what do I put in my course? And how do I differentiate what's in my course from what's on my YouTube channel? How do I structure it? Before you film anything, you do want to outline your course. And before you outline your course, you want to write out a promise. What is the promise of your course? And since I recommend you making a mini course, it doesn't have to be the de facto course on all things fitness. If you're a fitness instructor, what is one area of fitness you could focus on for your first mini course? Could it be a 30-day plan? Could it be a fat burning course? Should it be a nutrition course? Should it be like a boost your confidence if you haven't been to the gym in a while course, like a simple routine you can do at home to get you started for your first, I don't know what it would be, but zoom in and what you do is you look at the content you've been creating on YouTube, on your blog, the emails you've been sending, and you look at what content people really like. Like what are they resonating with and what do they want more of that's probably a good place to start thinking about for your mini course. And what I would do is I would pick that area and I would write out in one sentence, what is the promise of the course? Meaning, if you were to buy this course, watch this course, implement this course, here's what this course will do for you. So, for example, I had a course called Pro Tools Bootcamp. In fact, my very first course was called Pro Tools Bootcamp. Because of a trademark issue, I had to rebrand it as Rethink Pro Tools. A year later, I digress. But Pro Tools is a piece of software. It's the Photoshop of the music recording world. So it was like a course to help you understand this piece of software. And the promise was Pro Tools Bootcamp will help you understand everything about Pro Tools so you feel comfortable in the software and you can get back to what you want to do, which is making music and make it sound professional. It's a simple promise. There's so many tutorials and courses on that software, but they're all boring or they're all complicated or they made you feel overwhelmed. And so I wanted this course to be actionable and not like, here's everything you have to know about the software, but here's all you need to know about the software. There's a difference, not everything, but just what you need to know to be able to do what you want to do, which is create music. And so that was a simple promise. And I decided to go from there. So what is the promise of your course? What transformation will it give? It doesn't have to be huge, but it could be small. If you're a fitness instructor, could the transformation be you'll lose 10 pounds in 30 days? Is that the transformation? I got a buddy I just had breakfast with yesterday who was telling me he was at his heaviest weight around Christmas. And this, when I'm taping this is early mid-March. He said he's lost 20 pounds in the 2.5 months. And he was feeling great physically and feeling proud of himself emotionally. So there's something there, right? Could you help somebody kind of get to that spot if you're a fitness instructor? So lose 10 pounds in 30 days. Is that the premise? Is that the transformation? You decide what the promise is. And then here, I'm going to give you one secret to outlining a great course. And that is to think about it like a book. It's the Bookstore Strategy, right? So the idea is there's going to be a million books on a bookshelf in your given topic. So for example, my book is on bookshelves right now everywhere. It's in Barnes & Noble. It's everywhere you buy a book. There's a million books on business or career, right? This is not the first one. What's going to make somebody pick it off the bookshelf? Well, probably a killer title. So come up with a really compelling title for your course. My book called How to Get Paid for What You Know. It's not the most cute or creative, but it's pretty straightforward and compelling. You know what you're going to get in this book. It's a pretty bold promise. You're going to get paid for what you know. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Then what do people do when they grab the book off the shelf? If you're lucky enough that they grab your book off the shelf, they look at the table of contents. And why do they look at the table of contents? They want to know what's inside at a glance without having to read it. So you better have really good chapter titles. So I've got chapter titles about why people will pay for what you know, chapters about the value circle. The more you give, the more you earn. Well, that's interesting. I've got one about the 3-part profitability framework, one about how to get consistently discovered online through content. I've got one about the art of selling without being salesy. How juicy is that? Right? One called the income engine, the 4 core things that will drive your business. Juicy, man. I worked hard on these chapter titles. And why? Because I want you to flip through them and just go, man, I got to have this book. So what I want you to do is outline your little mini course with what are the actual videos going to be called. Even if you haven't figured out how to teach that stuff, come up with juicy video titles because it's going to inspire you to make juicy videos. And that's going to make sure that you have a course that's really, really juicy. How many times am I going to say juicy? It's getting weird. But you get the point, right? You want to be excited personally. You want to see the title of your course and then see the video module names of your course and be excited. If you aren't, you're on the wrong trail. Get back on coming up with the really exciting titles that are bold promises that make you want to click play. And if you don't know what you'd cover in that video yet, then figure it out. But start with a great promise for the video title and the course title. It's going to propel you to make a better product. Does that make sense? So you just spend time outlining, and just when you're looking at the outline and you're getting excited, then you're on the right track. Then you can go film this thing, and you can decide, next to each video module, you can write, is this on camera? Do I need to be on camera for this? Meaning I have to show something, or there's nothing really that would be benefited by having slides. I can just talk to the camera, or is this a slide-based presentation video? I'll be honest, most of my course content for my courses are slides. Because I want to show you text on the screen. I want to show you examples of things. But everyone's content will be different. If you're doing fitness instruction, you're probably going to have a lot of on-camera stuff showing the moves. But you might have some slide-based presentations showing grocery lists or recipes or what you recommend for eating. So just outline, next to those video modules, is this on camera? Is this going to be slide-based? And then here's the suggestion, because people ask me this, like when it comes to your product, like how long should this be? And how should I price this thing? Length, again, a typical mini course is generally 2 to 3 hours total of content, but I've seen them as short as 1 hour. And then break that up, chunk that up into 5, 10, 15-minute videos. It all just is based on the topics you want to cover, but smaller videos tend to do better. So just break it all up. And that's why I just outline first and then rearrange and see it all on paper so you get a sense of the flow. Like, yeah, let's teach them that, then teach them that. Oh, you know what? I can't teach them that without them knowing that first. So let's put that here. And if you find that it's getting too long, then chop some things out. Leave them for another course. Just get to the meat. Get to the transformation. Make it a wild, fun ride that's exciting, and get them results quickly. So 2 to 3 hours max of content, highly focused. I recommend having at least one downloadable worksheet or workbook to go with it. So this is very simple. Think through some follow-up questions or homework or action steps. You could type them up in a Word doc or Google Doc, and you could save it out as a PDF, and you can upload that to your Kajabi backend or whatever platform you use to go along with the videos. You don't have to have one for every video, although you could. You could just have one PDF to go with the course, and they can print it up or they can just type it out and work alongside the videos. And then you just film that sucker. There's basic editing tools that allow you to edit any mistakes you make when you film it. And you can render out the videos. It's super easy to figure all this stuff out. A great resource I recommend for that technical side of things is Think Media on YouTube. Sean Cannell has a great career, a great company, a great team, tons of resources, tons of tutorials that are free on how to film and edit content. So pick up some of the basic tools you need there. You don't need to spend a lot of money on the gear. The goal is to get that stuff filmed, upload it to Kajabi, and then you'll be ready to launch, which is something I'm not covering here on this mini series. You're going to have to pick up the book for that. But step 5 is launching, and that is all about sales copy, sales pages, launch strategy, launch emails, all that kind of stuff, how to get some hype, build some hype, and have a real successful launch. And then step 6 is automating that whole process. So once you've launched this product, how to put it in an automated passive system so that your course sells 24/7, even when you're not promoting to your list. All that is included in the book. So those are steps 5 and 6. And here's just where else this book goes, man, because it's all a system. We've covered the first 4 steps. Chapters 1 and 2, though, are really setting you up for how this industry works. And the value circle, chapter 2, is so critical for you to understand how the business model works, what the secret sauce is. We've covered step 1, finding your idea, step 2, growing your audience, step 3, building your website, and step 4 is today, crafting your product. Step 5 is launching your offer. Then step 6, automating your system. I have chapter 9, I talk about social media and paid ads. Chapter 10 is the income engine, the 4 core things that will drive your business. It's basically what to be doing every day and every week, and then also how to scale your business from there. And then chapter 11, why simply starting is all that matters. And it's a very important chapter on some deep mindset stuff. And I share some transparent stuff about issues that I have and still have to this day as a business owner. But it's all there inside of how to get paid for what you know, in stores today, wherever books are sold. Man, if this was valuable to you and you haven't picked up a copy, shame on you. Go pick up a copy. It's so affordable. I don't care what format you prefer to digest this material. Just pick up a copy. Pick one up for your friend if you already have one. It'll support me. It'll help you. It'll help your friend. I want you to go build a business. And here's what I want. I want you to build a business based off of the material in this book, because it's going to do three things. It's going to change your life. Like my business has changed my life. It's going to change your students' lives, the people you're going to help. I really believe that the best way to change the world is through entrepreneurship. So that will allow you to do that. And it's going to help me out. It's going to support my business. It's going to support my message. And it's going to give me an opportunity to continue to serve people like you. And I have one final ask, because I know so many of you are here. If you have purchased the book, especially if you purchased it at a place like Amazon, but wherever you purchased the book, would you go leave me an honest review? If you enjoyed the book, got any value out of the book, reviews make a huge difference for gaining traction, especially on a platform like Amazon. So if you bought the book there, would you go leave a review? It means a lot. I know a lot of people say they will and they don't. Would you just pause this and go leave a review right now? It does not have to be long. Just rate it, whatever star rating you think it truly is, and just share your biggest win of the book. But most importantly, just be honest about the book. It's not perfect, right? I know it's not perfect, but reviews make a big difference, even honest reviews, okay? So that would mean the world to me. That's all I ask. I've got a lot to do today to celebrate this book dropping, but I just want to thank you for all the support of the last few months. It's been insane. This has been a long, long journey. A lot of people to thank. Jordan Rayner, if you're listening, thank you, brother, for your coaching and helping me think through becoming an author, crafting a proposal, getting an agent, and coaching me throughout the process. DJ, my agent, thank you so much for all your help in improving the proposal and shopping this around. We had a lot of publishers say no, but we had a couple say yes, and we got to go with a really, really good one. Thank you, Matt Holt and the whole crew at Benbella Books for taking a chance on me and publishing this book. And thank you, Stephanie Lee, for helping coaching me through the book launch process. Marcus, my man, for helping me get the word of the book out. And any one of you that have had me on your podcast or written press about me, thank you so much. It all makes a difference. Mom, Dad, Shay, the family, you're all in this book. I have a long acknowledgement section. Thank you. And thank you to you all who listen to this show, who watch these videos. This is a big deal. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a journey for me that I've been really, really excited about. But it's been a long process of almost 2 years of getting this bad boy to this point where I can say you can go pick it up at your local bookstore or Amazon or wherever books are sold. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm honored to serve you. I'm not going anywhere. Be right back at it next week. Same place, same time. Have an amazing week. Enjoy reading the book. Snap some photos if you're reading it. Put it on social. Let me know where you're reading it, what you're getting out of it, your favorite chapter so far. I love learning all that stuff. Until then, my friend, have an amazing day. Details on the book, grahamcochran.com/book. I'll see you in another episode real soon.